everyone. Welcome back to the Davon Lewis Show podcast, where I bring the latest news and updates in the world of sports entertainment with an AEW Collision for March 29th, 2025, which was live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the UW Milwaukee Panther Arena. It all goes down here on this channel. Let's talk professional wrestling. Appreciate you guys coming through. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the nitty gritty. Everything so saucy that you guys came here for is for the results review for AEW Collision. The show kicked off with Toni Storm. She called out Megan Bayne, but of course Megan Bayne didn't show up. Showing she was beginning a monologue, and she congratulated Megan on beating her this past Wednesday and spoke about messing with her head. However, she said as she figured out she is, and more importantly, she will be leaving Dynasty. But before she get the chance to, Penelope Ford came and booted her and attacked her. Follow up with Megan Bayne laying her out with a lovely, beautiful F5. And overall, the presentation was good, which I loved the opening promo when it came to Toni Storm. And of course, when it came to Penelope Ford coming with that shocker boot, it was stiff, but it landed the mark. But of course, Toni Storm was trying to get Riley back and come back with the rally. Megan Bayne caught her off guard, and she's looking good and dominant when it comes to her presentation. And I think I'm going to call an audible on this. I think Megan Bayne should actually win the title next Sunday at AEW Dynasty. I know some people may hate about it, but I think it may be the right move for Megan Bayne to carry the torch, see what she can do with it. She has really elevated her whole entire character to this great goddess, Greek god style of wrestling, and her presentation is superb when it comes to what you're looking for in a women's professional wrestler. And I'll be highly intrigued and see how they may go about that direction and push it when it comes to Megan Bayne. Then we get to the Death Riders, Claudio Castelloni, Marina Shafir, and Jon Moxley. They cut a promo backstage about what they are having to do this Wednesday, including Claudio challenging the Rated R superstar Adam Copeland. Claudio and Marina spoke in the different languages to the Mox Warren Willow Nightingale. He wouldn't want to be around with Marina when she finally snaps. And of course, we get that prelude of Marina looking directly serious into the camera, and she's looking ready. She's ready to explode. I'm looking forward to that mixed tag team match, which is going to be interesting to see what happens when we have Swerve Strickland and Willow Nightingale versus Jon Moxley and Marina Shafir. It's going to be a mess up. It's going to be a toss up. But I'm intrigued to see what will happen when it comes to Dynamite this following Wednesday. I'd like to know from you guys' point of view how you guys are feeling about the whole storyline when it comes to the Death Riders, their continuation. I think Jon Moxley needs to lose the title to Swerve Strickland. I think Swerve Strickland is the right call when it comes to the audible of taking the championship, then laying the groundwork for some new challengers, including the Owen Hart Foundational Cup Tournament, which is getting ready to get underway this following Wednesday, as we will announce who all be involved. And of course, we're going to have people announcing they're going to be in the tournament, but who will they be facing will be the test of time for the men's and women's division. And I truly look forward to being involved to see how that may unfold. All ask for us, entertain us, no botches, no injuries, and put on a true wrestling clinic when it comes to the Owen Hart Foundation. Then we get to the next match. Jay White defeated Kevin Knight with a lovely switchblade. This match was good from start to finish. I enjoyed the full presentation of this match. New Japan versus AEW. But we got the big news after the match, after Kevin Knight is now officially All Elite. Jay White puts him over with the promo, and when White didn't explain how the Owen Hart Foundation tournament will be his launch to the AEW World title. But more importantly, cherry on top, congratulations, Kevin. Hopefully you do great things. I know the rumors were going that he was going to go to WWE. He had a little bit of he was going to go for the tryout. but he changed his mind and he decided to stick to his gun and sign with AEW. Then, of course, the announcers teases Athena interacting with Mercedes Moné at some point tonight, with her hanging out by Mercedes' door, taking a photo. And of course, Mercedes is in wrestling mode for tonight. Speaking of Mercedes Moné, she defeated Robin Renegade, one half of the Renegade twins. After a great back and forth, the match started off slow, but the momentum was great for what it was. When he came to those ladies put on their clinic, and I was seeing that Mercedes Moné has a brand new tattoo. My wife had pointed that out. She was like, hey, she got a new tattoo. At first I thought it was a bruise, but she got some new artwork. She got it right there on her, right in between her arm slot right there. And she has a brand new tattoo. I couldn't see the artwork completely, but of course I'm pretty sure you guys will probably zoom in or see what she may post up on social media at a later date. Then Tony Schiavone interviews Mercedes Moné declaring for the Owen Hart tournament. Tony mentions that Billy Starkz will be in a tournament. Mercedes says that the Renegades had more heart than her. And she says whoever trained Billy sucks. This brings out Athena. She tries to swing at Athena, but with one of the championship belts, Athena drops her with one shot. Mercedes takes the power of the Renegades, try to lift her up, because one of the Renegades was trying to set up Mercedes as Athena was going to the top for the Eclipse, but ended up hitting the twin of the Renegade down for the defeat. Of course, Mercedes walked away, and Athena, of course, the 24/7 all year long Ring of Honor Women's Champion forever. She reigned victorious, and she said this is her show now. So we gotta stay tuned. This is a big push. I'm kind of glad they finally gave Athena the reins, and they're putting her to the big leagues now. She's now getting what everybody has been clamoring for her to now came up. But we already know what we're getting. We're getting Athena versus Mercedes Moné at All In, and I'm all for it. Title for title, and we shall see how things continue to pick up. But this was the dream match since my pick since last year when they announced it for Texas. I said it got to be Athena and it got to be Mercedes Moné. Once Mercedes came on board and she was running through everybody, Athena was cleaning house too. They're both currently on undefeated streaks. I think it'll be the cherry on top to have those two ladies square it off in a square circle with that Texas crowd. And then we get to Queen Aminata, who is still not clear to compete. Therefore, Billy Starkz will wrestle Jamie Hayter in the main event. Serena Deeb approaches the Queen, of course. She even thought Aminata continued to turn down Serena's offer to help her. Serena hands her a play-by-play book and tells her to read it when she's off the shelf from injury, and she walks away. Of course, the Queen looks at it and she ponders, and they cut to the next match of tag team action. As we get the Learning Tree tag team of Big Bill and Brian Keefe, they defeated Top Flight, Darius, and Dante Martin. Man, this match was good for what it was. Big Bill was the MVP of the whole entire night. Top Flight continues to get the short end of the stick. I would like to see more of Top Flight getting some kind of push right now for the tag team division. They truly are great and remarkable, but the thing is, are they going to get the push they need? They feel like they're in the back burner, similar to Private Party, but I want to see something better when it comes to those two of Darius Martin and Dante Martin. But of course, things broke down with Action Andretti and Leo Rush tried to attack Top Flight after the match, but AR Fox made the save, and the Hills took the high road and left after everything broke down. Then we get to Jamie Hayter. Haterade, and you gotta love her. Of course, she's been MIA for a good minute. I feel like Tony doesn't have a full direction what he's doing with her. People have been kind of like, where has she been? They've been having their own situation, like, oh, is she in a doghouse? There's all these different rumors with her having issues with the ladies. Whatever, did she want to leave AEW? It was a whole lot that really was a hit and miss when it came to Jamie Hayter. But I'm kind of glad she's back. But of course, when it came to the main event, it was a little bit lackluster. But in overall, she declared herself to be a part of the Owens women's division for the Owen Cup tournament, which I look for her to go pretty far. And I'm pretty sure she want to get her hands on Mercedes Moné as well. But we got to stay tuned because the women's division is becoming red hot for the TBS championship. But as well as everybody wants to get a spot with Toni Storm. But I'll be okay with Toni Storm chasing the title if she loses to Megan Bayne next following Sunday at Dynasty. Then we get to Daniel Garcia and Adam Cole face to face after their amazing collision match that went to pretty much a no contest. They ran all the way down to the bell rang. Both men talked about their frustrations and that they haven't been able to beat each other officially. Matt Menard tried to stop Danny Garcia from giving Adam Cole another match for the title, but Garcia officially agreed to defending the TNT Championship against Adam Cole at Dynasty, and it's signed, sealed, and delivered. As we will have that match in sticks and stones. I look forward to seeing how that actually may be on display. Adam Cole and Daniel Garcia can go, but when it comes to my full opinion about Daniel Garcia, this run for the title has been nothing but a pile of garbage. You want me to keep it 100? I'm going to keep it non-buck. I'm going to keep it straight from the hip. Daniel Garcia needs some kind of renovation, whatever the situation is. Tony Khan, I have not been happy with the way how you've been booking Daniel Garcia. He deserves better. He resigned back with AEW. He's giving his all. He's going all in and putting his chips when it comes to the bag. He's giving you everything he possibly can. You got to book him better. Give him some actual, real, true challengers. More importantly, looking like a notable champion when it comes to TNT Championship. It's a secondary championship on the brand, and you gotta treat it like how it originally was. But of course, I look forward to seeing Adam Cole, baby, doing his thing, back from injury. Now he's going for gold. Do I think Adam Cole may win? It's a possibility. They need a direction to change it up for the TNT Championship, give it a little bit more prestige and a little bit of a spotlight. I think Adam Cole is a great spokesman when it comes to the TNT brand, if they're renewing or whatever they may be doing in the near future for new shows, including the Fox Network. And Adam Cole is the right spokesman, being one of the champions, being a TNT champion if he does come off the victory at Dynasty. Then we get to Athena and Billy Stark's promo. Athena started defending Billy, but declared her for the Owen Hart tournament. Then she told Billy she will be closely watching her match tonight. She surely will see what Billy will be made of, and she better not disappoint her. Then we get to Wheeler Yuta, who defeated Dax Harwood in a surprising singles win. This one really caught me off guard, but you saw how things were running from the transition moves to the outside. Dax's frustration really was getting the worst of him. But where things got really intriguing was after match, Wheeler was excited. He hugged Claudio. Claudio was a little bit more responsive, like a pat on the back, but not really like super celebrating. Meanwhile, in the ring, Dax started arguing with the referee, and he grabbed him by the shirt, and security had to intervene and hold him back with his frustrations. Kaz Wheeler didn't appear to try to help the situation, but where this situation hit a twist, he mistakenly pushed him down to the ground. I mean, Kaz was like, whoa, what is this coming out? And pretty much he got bucked up. He bucked up at him, got in his face, vented his frustrations in a couple words, and he left out. And of course, Dax tried to extend his hand, but Wheeler was not feeling it, and he walked away. Of course, Wheeler Yuta looked on and was watching the whole situation as the tensions are there. But they got to get their game face on. As Rated FTR got to go to battle with the Death Riders. Hopefully they get it together, and hopefully everything becomes all calm, cool, and collective, and they get it right. But I'd like to know from you guys' point of view how you feeling about that whole situation. with the tensions of possibly FTR turning heel. And I'm okay with it. We know they got a couple more years left. I believe they have 2 more years left before they are done and they're out. Then we got Action Andretti and Leo Rush approaching Nick Wayne about helping them take care of their boy, Aaron Fox. But Nick Wayne lets him know he's not interested, but wants them to leave Fox in the past and go through the situation. And they end up leaving and going from there. Then we get to this alright match between Hologram defeating Blake Christian. It was a lot of back and forth. It was like a lightweight division match that you possibly can get. Possible runner-ups in a near future for the TNT Championship. Hologram, who's on a tremendous undefeated streak. Blake Christian continued to impress us each and every single week with his arsenal of moves. But a couple close calls where he almost dropped Hologram on his head trying to do a couple inverted flips. More importantly, when he was trying to do off the steel steps, when they were trying to go for an inverted couple of flips as well. But in overall, nobody got too badly injured. Nobody fell on their head. The match was solid. It was calm, cool, and collective, and I give it a big thumbs up when it comes to that actual match. Then we get backstage to Thunder Rosa and Chris Statlander. These duels are continue to be showing me what they can truly are made of. Thunder Rosa always is great when it comes to her presentation. I'll give her big props to any situation she has always been in. She always warms up, even from her mistakes, botches, whatever it may be. If the fans don't please with it, she met up and say, hey, it was a call on my end, my bad. Well, I'm still learning in the game. I'm getting better at it each and every single day. See, even Chris Statlander, she learns from her mistakes. She gets better each and every single day, being one of the true pillars in the women's division. They both declared for the Owen tournament for the women's division. The bracket reveal will be taking place this following Wednesday for the men's and women's division. It's going to be red hot when you got everybody involved. From Adam Cole to Jay White on the men's side. You got Chris Statlander, you got Thunder Rosa, you got Jamie Hayter, you got Athena, you got Mercedes Moné. The list goes on and on from both sides, and I look forward to seeing how this tournament turns out. Cool when it comes to the tournaments. Tournaments never give me no problems, and I'm all for it. I'm all good with it when it comes to all the tournaments that are always taking place when it comes to AEW's programming. But I'd like to know from you guys' point of view how you feeling about the whole steps when it comes to another tournament coming down the lines of AEW. Then it's time for the main event. Jamie Hayter versus Billy Starks. Jamie Hayter was able to get the victory with the Hayter raid. Athena came out at the end to confront Jamie afterwards as the show went off the air, as Athena was raising her title as being the 24/7 7-11 on high 95 champion forever of Ring of Honor. But more importantly, I enjoyed the full presentation of that main event. Billy Starks continued to impress us. I'm proud of you for continuing holding your own, and now you're getting a little bit more of a spotlight on the AEW division side of things. And I think it's time for you to get the upgrade to eventually become the Ring of Honor Women's Champion and take the title directly off of Athena. But we gotta see how things turn out. But you never know what can happen when it comes to AEW or Ring of Honor. But in overall, I appreciate you guys actually enjoying the presentation of the full show. Collision was calm, cool, and collective. I enjoy all the matches. Jay White, all the way down to Adam Cole and Daniel Garcia having a face-off. So much more that took place. I'm excited to see what goes on for Dynamite. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you don't never miss an update. Until the next episode, I'm your host, Davon. You've been watching the Davon Lewis Show podcast. Stay tuned for more wrestling news. Until the next episode, I will catch you guys later. You guys be safe. Peace.